Hi, I'm Patrick.
And I'm Liv.
And this is the Mach-E vlog on a road trip edition from San Diego back to Denver, Colorado. We're not going the whole way today, but this is part one.
So let's go.
Okay, first things first, let's just do an overview of the entire trip. And I will be using a mix of different navigation systems just to demonstrate it to you. But first we're going to do Denver, Colorado. We'll say Denver, Colorado. 822 miles straight. And it's calculating 1,072 miles the most efficient way. 19 hours and 52 minutes. We'll hit go. And then it's going to
traffic laws. Be alert and use voice commands while driving.
Show me the whole details. So it's a total of 20 hours. That includes about 4 hours of charging. And if I go out and look, like I can see where it's going. Oh, there's the ocean. But it basically is going up via I-15 all the way up. And then we take I-70 across. And then we get back to Denver. Today, our goal is to get to St. George, Utah. But even more than that, what we're trying to do is we want to stop at Baker, California, no matter what to charge. So I'm going to navigate to Baker because it's just outside of our range. And the reason I want to stop in Baker is because they have new chargers there that I want to show everybody. So what we're going to do is just hit go here. I think they're all having me go that way. And it's 1 15-minute charge. So we're just going to head out on the road. We're going to start with 89% battery. We're going to do one little quick charge, and then we'll get to Baker, and then we'll do a bigger charge there with the new EA chargers. So let's go, as Liv would say, since she's filming.
Your hand's like on the wheel.
Okay. We're like 30 miles into the trip, and I've already been using Blue Cruise a lot. It's easy drive. I ended up using the Ford navigation to get us on our way. It's taking us up the coast, which sort of sounded nicer than doing I-15. So that's what we're doing. We got a little bit of scenery on the way. Probably a little bit more traffic going through LA, but I don't mind.
Nah. And it's like barely scenery. We can see it. You guys can't see it though. But it is really trippy that you've been blue cruising the entire way. I know you're taking the wheel now because you're going to change lanes.
Yeah, we're going to get ready. There's an HOV lane coming up. So I'm going to get ready for that.
Cool. And there's a cop.
But if you haven't been following us, we've been in... Well, we left for San Diego, I think September 2nd, and now it's October 1st.
Yeah.
And the car is dinging just to let me know I got...
HOV coming up.
Yeah.
So yeah, we've literally been here for a month. Although it feels really weird because we did go to the Detroit Auto Show in the middle of that. So we've been here for 3 weeks, but we've been away from home for a month. All this is stuff we're not used to. We watch YouTubers who zip around the world and zip around the country, and it's like, dang, that must be tiring because I'm pretty white.
Yeah, we were here. Ugh, I can see it coming.
That was a fun bump.
We were here for about a week, and in that week we were staying with friends, and it was during the heat wave, which it was actually a heat wave. We had like a low of 80 with no AC where we were staying. And
it's funny because we're in Colorado, so when everyone said heat wave, we're like, please, come on. But yeah, no one has AC.
Yeah, hardly anyone has AC. They're really close to the coast, so you just don't do AC. But it was the 1 week of the year where they needed it. But that's okay. And then we were busy the weekend. We had fully charged.
Which we, hopefully that footage is out now. We're not sure if we're going to do it in a progressive way, like this happened, then that
Sequential.
happened, sequential, yeah. Or what, but we haven't even had a chance to edit that footage.
Yeah, it's been so busy because the Fully Charged was 2 full days of fun, and then the very next day we flew to Detroit.
So we took a week off our day jobs in between for Detroit, and then we worked our day jobs on either side.
We have our temporary office packed in the back of the car. So we've been able to work, except for while we were in Detroit. And I even had my work phone there, so I got a couple of things done, even though I was off.
As a side note, like, I'm so grateful to be able to work remotely, to be able to do this, because otherwise we never could have.
Right. Yeah. We would have had to pick or choose one or the other. But
yeah, for sure.
But then we came back and we stayed with my father-in-law and Liv's dad for a bit and worked there and celebrated Liv's birthday in LA.
Yeah, actually, right on this route that we are driving right now, there's a train that goes all the way from San Diego to LA. If you didn't know that, it goes way further, right?
It goes. We took it from end to end, from Oceanside to downtown LA, but then you could change trains there
and then keep going. But it is actually, Blue Cruise is really disconcerting me right now. It's like,
well, it was like there's a brick wall curve,
yeah.
And we got another one here. I think it's going to tell me to put my hands on for this one because this is like a 90-degree curve.
Keep hands on steering wheel.
Yeah.
It just makes me nervous. But yeah, so we took the train the entire way, and the train is right by the coast between us and the ocean, and it's actually shut down now because it's falling in the ocean, which apparently it does often.
Does it? It's not falling. It just shifted.
Yeah, it's really trippy. If we remember or whatever, we'll try put up something to show you how close to the ocean you are. Because we were very disconcerted by that and took photos, or excited about it. It looked amazing. But then we were actually in town for Drive Electric Week. So we got to go up to Long Beach and participate in a meetup with Tesla Club SoCal. Patrick's actually wearing F the Pumps shirt. He's the husband of Tesla Club SoCal, who's Marty.
Or what does it say? I can't remember.
It says, "Friends don't let friends drive gas." Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a cool shirt, and I got multiple shirts. The other one is I Pass Gas, which I didn't wear this time.
Oh, EV6?
Yeah.
Oh, that looks nice. They're just showing off.
Yeah.
Showing off the pretty car. So we did that. That was really fun. We got to hang out with the Electric Vehicle Learning Center, run by Margarita, who we met at Fully Charged. There's just a bunch of cool EV stuff going on, and then we met our friend Murchie. We'll link his channel down below. And then we had a Mach-E meetup the next day. All sorts of fun Drive Electric stuff. So we'll have videos out on all this stuff and hopefully be popping it up at various points as we're talking. But that was amazing. We had 14 Mach-Es?
I think it was about 14 Mach-Es at this one. On the way down, we had a meetup in Vegas where we had, I think, up to 18
Yeah,
Mach-Es.
we technically had 18 altogether, except one gentleman was there, then left to get his car washed and came back. And we were all melting so much in the Vegas meetup that we only lasted like an hour and a half, and then we all left. Totally understandable. But this gentleman had actually driven from Anaheim to Vegas for the meetup, and so he actually came down to San Diego for our meetup last weekend.
And did a bunch of drone footage for us.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. So if you watch that video, there'll be a ton of fun drone footage, and that's all thanks to him. So awesome. What else happened?
That's, well, now we can talk
Steve,
about it.
Right?
Steve, yeah.
Steve, yeah.
I was
Thanks,
thinking
Steve.
Ken, but it was Steve.
Yeah.
And then you have the Audi event, and then that's it.
Yes, and then that's it. And then we took 2 days off work, basically like the end of the work day.
I took 1 day.
He took 1 day. I took 2 days because I had to write an article. But I was sent out by Girls Guide to Cars to cover the introduction, basically, to the Audi Q4 e-tron Sportback and SUV. So we got to spend 2 days learning about the car, meeting designers, meeting literally everyone around the vehicle. We got to drive it, take tons of photos and videos and just play with it and like get really up close and personal. We actually drove what was it, like 2 hours east.
A 2-hour loop.
A 2-hour loop east away from the ocean and then back in, and it was absolutely beautiful. And then the next day I wrote an article about it for a Girl's Guide to Cars. So it was just a very amazing and surreal experience, and our first like car brand experience trip, getting to go to something like that. Extremely cool and like very immersive. We got to meet other amazing creators in the auto space, some really cool people that we very much admire, and Tom Malagny, Aaron Marquis, who else? So many people.
Matt Deegan, which I didn't know, but now I do.
Now you do, yeah. Likewise, like there were a lot of people that we didn't even know, but we knew the writing behind. Yeah, Michael, Longy McCareface, I think was the nickname that he elected. So it was a really lovely experience, and just a great way to get to know a vehicle. So if you guys have any questions about that vehicle, we spent some intimate time with it. This is construction-y looking.
Yeah.
Oh, lordy. So now we drive back to Colorado. We're both quite worn out.
Yeah, and we were just talking about it. A lot of it is just because we were moving from friends to a hotel in Detroit, back to the father-in-law, back, and then we went to a hotel for the Audi event, and then we ended up having to go to a hotel for the last couple of nights.
The worst hotel ever.
Yeah.
So it's a lot of like chopping and changing. A lot of places are not handicap accessible, even though they think they are. And it's hard because every handicap is different. Everyone's needs are different. So finally canceled. So that's, oh my God, why are we complaining? It's wonderful. We're having a great opportunity. We're just really, really wiped out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then now, to go into more detail about what we're doing, like I said, we're going to go to Baker today, and then I keep thinking Cedar City, but I think we're going to do St. George tonight. Better, because I booked a hotel there. And then from there, we could definitely make it in one shot to Denver, but depending on how we feel, we may stop another night. And mostly it's just because we've been going for so long. One extra day could be nice, just to not have these long days and maybe get some rest in the hotel before we get back to work.
And I have a medical day to go pick up a test leg. So
yeah,
we'll see how that goes.
So Monday we already have planned to do that, and that's an afternoon. So we might just use the morning to drive back in versus getting in late Sunday night. It's about 1,100 miles total, figuring doing just over 400 miles the first day, maybe close to 400 miles the next day, and then like 300 and some or whatever the third day, or making Sunday a really long day. There's also a little bit of weather in Colorado, so I was going to check on that. I think it's okay. I think it's just going to be rain. Don't want to go up and over the Rockies in the snow late at night after a long day of driving, but I think it should be fine. So.
I didn't bring any warm clothing.
Yeah.
I have a towel.
I got a light jacket, so. But that's our plan. We'll document, the charging sessions. It's been really interesting. Electrify America started doing some maintenance the day after we got here, but we even had a couple of complimentary sessions on the way down for, we also had the free charging that came with the car. Then we had like a complimentary session at a couple of spots for whatever reason. And then while we've been here in San Diego, because they've been doing the maintenance of the back end stuff, the chargers have been working, but they have been free. So I think we've paid like maybe $30 in charging our whole trip so far. And we've done a lot of driving. So we'll see on the way back what happens. Last night we charged up before we had dinner, and that was free as well.
And that one was interesting because there were 2 chargers one with two and one single at the end of a parking lot, and then we went to Starbucks while we were charging, and then right by the Starbucks there was a single charger that was like you drive in and then it was in front of you. Also Electrify America, it was so nice, really.
Yeah, sort of
Weird.
an interesting configuration. I'm guessing it might have just been because of the space that they had available. But yeah, I'm excited to see. We do have a couple of charging stations that EA is upgrading right now that will make us deviate from our plans a little bit. One is South Las Vegas, which we charged there last year on the way back to Denver. That one's very easy to skip because there's one like North Las Vegas I could hit, and then there's like a Mesquite, Nevada, so there's alternates to that. The other one that impacts us a little bit more just because of the way we do it, getting back to Colorado, Glenwood Springs is down right now because they're putting in all new chargers there. There are alternates in Edwards and Grand Junction, but Glenwood Springs can be like the perfect last stop for us. And because it's down, we'll have to pick, like, do we do Grand Junction, and then I think we'll have to do another little charge. I think we have to do Grand Junction just the way it spaces out from Green River. But yeah, so we'll have to modify just a little bit. But EA has been, it's listed in the app as being down right now, and it also they've been publicizing it on social media as well.
Which is a great example of why you should always check your chargers before you go. Even if you're not on social media, go check an Unplug share. Because you just can't entirely count on them always being up. Although hopefully after they're all upgraded, we'll get a ton of uptime, right?
Yeah, I mean, we're still in early days where you got to look ahead and plan out your routes and just, make sure you don't have any issues if you get into like a difficult area or anything like that. We should drive some more and get you guys some scenery, and I should make sure we're going the right direction. We're going to stop in about 30 minutes to do a quick charge to get us to Baker.
Yay. I think this highway looks cool, so we're not stopping until this is done.
So
And
you
it's done
suffer.
now. Yeah, suffer. Okay, bye. See you in a bit. Are you serious? It's full. Mach-E, Taycan, Volt, and Audi e-tron, and we're gonna have to wait.
This is the first time this has ever happened.
And I was pointing the camera really badly. Wow, our first time coming up to a full charger.
Wow.
Wow.
That's what I was a little worried about with these like urban chargers, because so many people come and use them because they don't have home charging. But our next stop is, let's see, 158 miles, and we have 135 miles of range, so we don't need much. And if I wanted to, I could skip the station, but I need to go to the bathroom.
And we know the Taycan is going to be charging fast. The e-tron also charges fast, so hopefully those two will be out soon. The Bolt could be here forever.
But is this Kia EV6 waiting too?
Ah, shoot.
That would be a bummer.
That would be a hella bummer.
But we can go over and do our stats, so that'll be done when we're ready to charge.
Yeah.
So that was just a short jaunt, 78.3 miles, 2.5 miles per kilowatt hour, hour and 22 minutes. Basically, it's perfect temperature. It's like 70 degrees. Did a lot of nice freeway driving. Went from 89% battery down to 55%. So anyways, I might run to the bathroom while we're waiting.
Dude.
And then we can charge hopefully when I get back. Do you
Yeah.
need to go?
I'll go while we're charging.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay,
In
bye.
that case, bye.
Patrick is going to the restroom, and I just realized that I have like a little bit of like line stress. I don't know about you guys, but like I get stressed out if I'm in a line and I don't know like where the line is or if people are gonna respect the line. So there's a Kia EV6 waiting. So obviously we're gonna respect the line and we'll go behind them. But then it's like, is there anyone else around who's waiting? What if someone else comes up? Like, how do we know everyone's space in the line? I don't know if that's just me, but I like to know. So I think it would be cool if there were like numbered spots or something this far out in the parking lot, like charging waiting spots, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 or whatever. And then sure, if people ice them or whatever, then so be it. But if you see an EV in there, you know that they're waiting. I don't know. Do you have an idea? Is this just my weird like eccentric quirk or something? Like I just want to know that we're in line and that we don't have to like be defensive or that everyone's gonna watch their space in line. I don't know. All right, the Audi e-tron owner just returned, so the Kia EV6 is getting ready to pull in. They're like ready for business. I'm documenting this whole thing. I guess maybe, yeah, they're just gonna back in because that's what they do. So this is cool. All right. We moved the car to go to the restroom, which is one of the things about charging stations. I'm having a really hard time leg-wise. I'm gonna have to be in a wheelchair for a while. So we had to move from the charging station to the handicap spot so I could walk to the restroom. And now we're gonna go back and see how many people are waiting, what the situation is, and then I think we might go to Hesperia.
Hesperia, or there's like a couple others on the way. I think that's the most convenient one, or Barstow.
Barstow.
And so
Yeah.
there's options. I just don't want to wait, and there's only 3 chargers here.
And we couldn't tell if the Taycan was actually charging.
No, there's no charger.
It's not. Yeah, there's no charger there, so they might be waiting.
There wasn't.
Let's look.
We're going on.
Yeah, there's an Ioniq 5 now pulling up, so we're just gonna leave. I guess this is a popular charger and go to Hesperia, huh?
Yeah.
Or something. There's a lot of stuff going on across the street.
And I think, which way did I come in?
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, I can't remember.
Weird. Our first busy charger, and that's just, there are more EVs out, and that's how it goes, huh?
And these urban chargers are not the best.
Yeah, hopefully we won't have this while road tripping.
I'm gonna hit go.
Obey traffic laws. Be alert and use voice commands while driving.
I think it's sending us to a different charger.
All right.
Even than that one. Or than the ones we mentioned, so.
Okay, then.
I probably should have checked all this before we got on the road. So our stats are all going to be wonky and things like that. I haven't hit the reset on the trip.
We can consider it all part of one because
yeah, I didn't.
We'll charge. Where are we going?
Is it thinking we're going to get to Baker with?
No way.
Oh no.
Okay.
Green lots. Oh.
That
I've never done green lots. I think we're going to skip that one. I might force it to skip. And by that, what I mean is drive by the charger and it's just yeah.
Yeah.
I don't want to stop at green lots. Mainly because I don't want to put another app on the phone.
Oh, yeah, that's fair. You know what I think we do? Aim for Hesperia and I check the chargers while we drive to make sure.
Okay.
Because if they're constantly full or any are down, then that'll help us.
And since I'm at a light, I can also do... Oh, it's only 41 miles.
All right. Great.
Direct, but let's see. 56.
person's taking a stroll to look at other chargers, which is not a great sign.
What's gonna?
Is this one available? Oh, he's using it.
He's using that one. I want this one.
Ah, okay, great.
So that works out. Yeah, that's why I went for this one.
Awesome, as long as that's working. So he tried it and it's not working.
Yeah, and then that lady's blocking that one.
And hopefully she'll move now.
So we've only been 129 miles, including our stop to go to the bathroom. 2.3 miles per kilowatt hour, not fantastic. Still pretty good conditions. It's 84 now. We have 61 miles of range left and 26% battery. This one looks frozen, so I might just go ahead and back into that one because we know it works. What do you think?
I think give this a try because it could be one of those frozen but charged.
Okay, I'll go plug in real quick.
Okay,
You
just
wanna
in
stay?
case. Yes, please. Thank you.
And
I
we
can-
I can just document as best I can.
Patrick is going to try plugging into this charger that's frozen. No. No?
Error.
Oh. Not even. It's not even going to happen. Okay. Guess we'll move.
Plug in first, complimentary session, connecting to vehicle.
That would be so nice to make up for the frustrations.
Sorry, it's windy. We didn't put on our little dead mouse, so we'll just do like this so you can hear us. It's really windy out here. And we'll hop in the car.
That's sounding good so far.
Yeah, let's just hop in the car. I can monitor it from the car with the car scanner app. So let's just do that. We're at 131 kilowatts going in. And let's see, what is it? We're at 29% state of charge. Normally I would charge up more and try to like make Vegas from here. But like I said, I want to just check out the new charging systems in Baker. So let's see how far that is. I'm actually just going to use Google Maps. Baker is how far away? We'll turn the car on, get some cooling in here. We have 71 miles of range, and Baker is, it says 104 miles. So we'll probably go up, 120 miles of range, 130 miles of range. We're at 73 miles of range, so it won't take long to get up there. Just other stats again that I can monitor with the car scanner app. I can monitor charging power, which is 132 kilowatts, high voltage battery temperature, 84 degrees Fahrenheit. It's actually 84 outside. The battery voltage right now is 355. When we get up very high in the pack, it gets up to like 386. What else? State of charge 34.14 is what it's actually, but on the display it's 32.5 or 32 actually on the screen. So just a lot of little numbers like that. And there's other screens that I can go into here. But before I forget, I think I'll go ahead and reset. Let's see, trip 2 will be our overall trip to Colorado. Trip 1 will be each segment, as long as I remember. So we finished with 130.1 miles, 2.3 miles per kilowatt hour, 2 hours and 20 minutes.
I think a whole mile was spent just circling the parking lot.
So anyways, I'll reset that now. Just so I don't forget it. Our timer will be off a little bit, but it doesn't really matter. We're just trying to calculate efficiency. And so far, it's been slightly less efficient than Lucifer, which is a premium all-wheel drive extended range. The GT is supposed to get a little bit less range, and that's what's happening. So normally we would run to the bathroom while it's charging, especially on a short charge like this. But because Liv is having trouble walking today, I think what we may do is we'll just let it charge for a little bit, and then I can take you to the front door. How's that sound?
I think I'll walk. I'm okay.
Okay.
I'm good.
All right. Well, we can run do that and then come back real quick, and it should be ready.
Okay, cool. I want to check out the accessibility of the station, too.
Okay.
These crows are crazy. Very Halloween-y. Look how big they are. So huge. You're enormous. What are you gonna do? Steal my phone? I think you want to. So yeah, there's no way that I could open the car door in the way that Patrick had to park so that he could access the charger with those poles there. It's just a weird stop, isn't it?
Yeah, I like this station because there's so many chargers, but it's just the configuration is awkward.
Yeah, and the handicap ones, like last time they were being iced and used by non-handicapped vehicles, so it's like double whammy. So we're gonna go see what the situation is, just to see. We have an ICE vehicle. They're a handicap ICE vehicle, so that's cool. Understandable. And then another handicap ICE vehicle, but then neither of these chargers are usable by anyone who needs it, whether handicap charger or not. Hello, Lucifer. Looking good. Charging well, I think. Audi e-tron. Nice. How you doing?
Charging at 98.
98. What percentage?
54%.
We could
I
get.
feel like we should go up to 80, but I want to go to Baker.
What if there's something up in Baker? Then we have Charge Point and EVgo right there.
Yeah.
Okay, then we go to whatever we want. Here.
I can actually see the range and Ford Pass.
Should we get in the car?
Sure. And then I can hop out and unplug. It's still charging well, and we're sort of just, I don't know, doing a tour of chargers this morning, but normally I would just go up higher and then make the run to Vegas, but I do want to do that stop in Baker. We're at 140 miles of range, and again, it's only 104 miles away. It's still charging at about 98 kilowatts. I'm going to hit stop, and then we'll get the stats.
Wait, it is free, though.
It is free.
We could go as high as we want, and then Baker will just be an exploratory mission.
Yeah.
Knowing that we're getting free charging here. What's going on?
Somebody's checking out the car.
Oh, yeah, he really is. That's nice. Maybe he's in the e-tron.
Let's see. I don't think so. Maybe.
Yeah. No. Yeah. Where you going?
Yep. He's in the e-tron.
Nice. Come say hi then.
So anyways, yeah, that's a good point.
I like free.
Yeah, it's free, and I don't think Baker's free because they're the new chargers that have been upgraded already.
So we'll just get like a little sip in Baker and a big gulp here. Ooh, I want a big gulp.
Actually, because it's so far to Vegas, we might do a big charge in Vegas or Baker anyways, but it'd be less time on the charger no matter what.
Cool. All right, let's get up high here then.
Yeah, I'll keep monitoring it, and if it starts slowing down, I know it'll slow down at 80, but we won't go that high probably.
But we could turn the car on and the air conditioning now.
Fine.
Yay! Another grabber blue Mach-E. I'm trying to back in next to us. That's gonna look awesome. I'm getting them stickers.
Okay.
Okay.
I got the tunes jamming.
Hello. Nice. And there's an Ioniq 5, so this is a busy charger too.
I'm gonna get photos.
Okay. The kind of grab a blue Mach-E just pulled in next to us. I was all excited. I was gonna go say hi, and he plugged in, looks really not happy, and immediately lay in his seat and went to sleep. So I guess it's comfy enough to sleep. Or he's messing with his phone. So I won't say hi. How do you find it when you see other Mach-Es on the road or out and about? Like, are you excited to see them? Are people excited to see you? I just like it. It's like samesies. Like when I meet another amputee. Samesies.
He doesn't seem friendly.
He doesn't seem more like he wants to say hi. I know. I was like, never mind. His music's really loud too.
Yeah.
How you doing?
And we're at 76, so because Liv is a genius and said we should take all the free juice we can get. We'll just go up to 80.
Yay.
And it's still charging at 74, no, where's it at? 82 kilowatts. So that's not bad at 76% state of charge. And we have 195 miles range. And then in Baker, if we have to pay, we won't have to get quite as much juice.
Yay. Although we might be there for lunch. Or we can grab food and go.
Yeah, we can eat in Vegas too.
Yeah.
We'll have to charge it again.
True. Okay.
At some point. I don't know.
Strategy.
Playing it by ear this time a little bit.
Mhm.
Okay, so Liv's gonna stay seated. Her leg is bothering her. We actually hit 81%. I'm gonna go ahead and hit stop of this free session. And we were here 32 minutes total. $21.50 before taxes. I don't know, you probably can't see that, so I'll just read it off to you. We got 51.423 kilowatt hours, 51.4 kilowatt hours.
Okay, Patrick is all done. The guy seemed pretty chill actually. He was on the phone with Electrify America trying to get them to fix the charger because it wasn't even initiating the charge.
Oh, okay.
So I just told him ours is fast and free. We'll switch right now. So that's good.
And we'll pull out of the way, let him charge, and then we'll reset our trip stuff so that we can document that for everybody.
Yay. And we did you get the charging stats and all that good stuff?
I didn't get the charging, but we're going to redo our route and stuff.
Okay. Cool. And a couple Ioniq 5s.
Yeah. 81%. We added 147 miles of range.
Nice.
The cost was $0. It
Woo!
was like 21 something on the machine, but should we program in? We'll just go to Baker.
Let's do it. Let's see what this is like.
103 miles and we have 208 miles of range, so we're
Excellent.
way better that way. Lots of free charging this trip, and we're gonna have to hook up the cameras before we go as well.
Okay. What do you see?
It's relatively busy. Lightning, Mach-E.
Whoa! Cool. This is exciting. Something
That
interesting
one's
was coming.
complimentary.
Ooh.
Complimentary.
Okay.
Okay, so this trip we did 100.8 miles, 3.0 miles per kilowatt hour. We had 113 miles left. So we're going to go ahead and power off and start charging.
Yay. And that was an hour and 34 minutes of driving.
Yeah. All right. These are the brand new chargers that they just installed. It's 350 kilowatt, which I would normally leave for the 800 volt systems. What's that?
What?
Oh,
Oh, that's awesome.
Cool.
Yes, definitely.
What's your name?
I'm Andy.
Andy?
My wife, Chris.
Oh, hi. Nice
Hi.
to meet you guys.
How do you like your Kia? Yeah, they're nice. Oh, cool.
Oh,
How's
cool.
it going?
It's going really well.
Going well.
Yeah, that's awesome. It looks amazing.
How's the Mustang holds up?
Pretty great.
Great. Yeah,
Yeah.
we just drove from Denver to San Diego about a month ago, and then now we're on our way back to Denver.
How's it
Yeah.
going? Good. You're in the Grabber Blue, right?
Yeah.
That's awesome. Nice to meet you. Oh, cool. Oh my
Oh,
God,
cool.
that's so cool. Yay.
I'll
That's
do a receipt.
awesome. Did you just start charging?
I've got like 10%.
Oh, cool. Where are you coming from?
From Vegas.
Vegas? Nice.
I live in Southern California.
Oh, cool. Awesome. Yay.
So I saw you guys drive up. I'm like, oh, I saw your cameras and the window. I'm like, I can't believe that's them.
Oh my God, that's so cool. What's your name?
Robert.
Robert? Awesome. And your car?
I don't have a name.
Not yet?
I just got it.
Yeah,
Aw.
This is so
Oh
cool.
my God. I'm like, yeah. Oh my gosh, it's so bright. Andy, Robert, Andy and the EV6, how long have you had it for?
Just about 8 months now.
Wow, nice.
Yeah.
And good?
Oh yeah, I'm loving it.
Awesome. Yay. And Robert in the same Grabber Blue GT. How long you had yours?
For about 3 months.
Nice.
But
What
it's
do you
my
think?
third month.
Oh!
I did what you guys. I bought a Select, sold it to my brother. I bought a GT, made some money, and I sold her to another one.
Nice.
That's awesome, yeah.
Awesome. Yay.
Oh, I thought
Woo.
you liked it.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I think this might need to go on Mach-E cars. On Mach-E owners. I wonder how much they are. Original ponies from Baker. That's kind of amazing, right?
Very pink.
Exactly. They are unicorns. I could file off the horn. I don't know. I'll think about it. Oh my gosh. How cool is that? So yeah, this is an EQS with a sweet chrome wrap. And he has a hyper screen inside, so this totally matches the inside now. Like an alien spaceship. Look how sweet this looks. This is the 580. Very nice.
So guess what we're at? We're at 97%, up from 45%. We were not intending to go that far, but we got to talking to some people, some viewers, an EV6 and a Mach-E. This gorgeous EQS pulled in, so we talked to them as well. So, and then we got something to eat, and I had just finished a cookie, so if I have chocolate on me, that's why. But it's only 14 kilowatts now. It's at 97%. We need to go ahead and stop. We may even have enough charge to make it all the way to our hotel. I forgot, I think it's like 210 miles, but I don't think we'll last that long since we just had lunch. But yeah, that fun charging stop. It's really hot out here. It's about 98 degrees.
Yeah, this is super fun. I mean, I guess it's a given because there's so many charging spots here. There's a person who owns the Lightning. Oh, I want to go talk to them, but we've been here long enough already.
51 minutes.
Ooh.
Of course, it was free, and we got 52.4684 kilowatt hours, or 52.5 if we round it up. And we went from 45% to 97% here for 51 minutes, if I didn't say that already. Again, talking and lunch and yeah.
Shade. Yeah,
and the
this
car
little bit in the sun.
is streaming hot right now. You can hear the fans going. And then, oh yeah, it comes around this way. It's the first time I use these new charging stations. Ooh, that's a little tricky.
And look at the sweet cable management. Very nice.
Yeah, so the idea
That's
is
the
like,
way.
even if we had to, we could reach over to the other side with this charging cable the way it is. Like if I needed to, I could plug in on the other side if my car was that way. It said $22.36, but it was free. And yeah, new stall up to 350 kilowatts. They don't have the new labeling. They're going to have a hyper fast and an ultra fast. I don't really care for those names. I just want to see that. Actually, I want to see the amps, but we don't. Nobody will show that. But anyways, we're ready to hit the road.
Let's go.
So I just did a route on my phone, and let's see. Let me go over to navigation. It's actually routing us to the EVgo station. See if I can find the plan that I just sent. No. My trips. There we go. There's our hotel that we're going to. And it says we do not even need a stop. Let's just go ahead and do that. We have 255 miles of range, 218 miles to the hotel, 97% battery. So I'm just going to head out. Let me put the ponies in the back. And if we need to stop, we'll stop. If it needs to adjust, we'll adjust. And we're ready to go. That was a fun stop.
Super fun. Bye. They seemed really nice. You had a chat with them in the store, huh?
Yeah, just a quick one. They work for a charging company that makes charging stuff,
Ooh.
software and hardware. So they're just out testing.
Oh.
CCS.
Cool. Well, that was a super fun stop. Whoa, look at that mountain up ahead. Can you see that?
It's because it's like chopped.
Yeah, it's really weirdly chopped. Don't know if you can see it properly in the viewfinder, but it looks like a patchwork mountain.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Anyways, super successful, fun charge in Baker. It was free, and did we just hit normal speeds?
I didn't monitor speeds as closely because we were talking. I think it was when I checked before we walked away. It was I think 113, if I'm not mistaken. So it seemed normal, and then when we got back, it was down to 14, but we were at 94, 95.
Yeah. It's funny because the last time we were at Baker was when we first saw, maybe it wasn't the last time, but the first time we went to Baker was when we first saw another Grabber Blue Mach-E, and it was a first edition, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And we were like so excited that we didn't document anything properly, and we're just like, I don't even know if we kept track of what the charging was or anything. Same thing happened this time, and it was super cool. It's so weird.
Except it was another GT. Hey, look.
Oh, there's and here in front is the guy who was, he pulled into the Charger just as we were about to leave. That is a Mercedes EQS 580. So that is like the all-wheel drive, souped-up version of the Mercedes EQS that we've gotten to spend some time in. We still have to edit that video. It was a very long time ago.
Very long. June.
Yeah, I got to do an article on it for Girls Guide to Cars. That was like my first article, really. They sent us the EQS to play with for a week, which was insane. So the hyper screen looks amazing. And then some people are ambivalent about the outside of the vehicle. So it's cool seeing the 580, which is like more aggressive and has a more aggressive front. And then this dude, Ben, put chrome all over it. So
yeah.
It really suits the inside with the hyper screen and everything. It looks amazing.
And our buffer, it was down to 7. Now it's back up to 8 miles. I was sort of hoping it would get down below 0 so that we could show you what happens. And all that happens is the car says not enough range to meet your next charge. Adding an additional charger or ask if you want to add an additional charger. So I was sort of hoping it would do that, but we do have some more hills and whatnot before we get into Vegas, and even past there.
Yeah, we might be able to see what happens then. And we're at 1.6 miles per kilowatt hour,
Which is horrible.
Yeah.
But we did some basically high-speed gradual climbing at 75 miles an hour. Everybody's just like, I got stuck because I wasn't paying attention.
Yeah. So by the way, hold please. Fancy pony. This is gonna be my new present to other Mach-E owners. My way of saying I love your pony. I'm gonna give them a fancy pony. These are actually unicorns. I found them at the Baker gas station. So I'm just gonna snip the horns off, and then they're ponies. It's perfect. Isn't it perfect?
They're a little pink and purple.
Yeah, perfect. What do you think?
Now we got a nice downhill, so we should, we're at 1.7.
1.7.
So it should start gaining a little bit back.
But still, the Baker Charger was so sweet because right next to us was Andy in his Kia EV6 and his wife, who we didn't get to meet properly, so I can't recall her name. But he's watched that channel, which I think is so cool because, especially, I mean, it's cool anyways, oh my gosh, but especially because he has a Kia EV6. So that, you know our tagline, whatever you drive, enjoy the ride. That's what it's all about. We love the EV6, and that's so cool that someone who doesn't drive a Mach-E enjoys our channel, which he seemed to say he did.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then Robert was there. My ears are popping. with his Grabber Blue Performance Edition, and he's totally done exactly what we did. He
Except one up. Like,
he's on his third Mach-E, and he actually did he have a Select?
He had a Select, and then went to a GT,
and then went to a Bolt because he'd had Bolts before, but suddenly it was like the Mach-E had burned him, so he couldn't go back to the Bolt, so he got rid of it in a week, and then went to the GT Performance Edition. So, and that was where he saw him. This is pretty.
1.8 miles per kilowatt hour. Still only an 8-mile buffer.
Yeah. Hopefully we don't have to charge again.
We might, but it's also 182 miles, which is a couple hours at least.
Yeah, I've got a lot more beverage to drink.
Yeah.
Between now and then, I'm gonna need the restroom.
But it could be nice not to have to charge and just find a bathroom. But
Sure.
I don't want to go in with just 8 miles of buffer necessarily.
Mm-mm.
But we'll see.
Aren't your ears getting blocked?
Yes.
Okay. Anyways, that was super cool. How do you feel having experienced the new chargers at Baker?
I thought we might do like a little, even special little segment on new chargers and all of that, but we got so busy talking to people and then eating, and then it was 98 degrees. So
Yeah.
just brief introduction to it was like, okay, cool. It only has one plug instead of two, which the only reason they have two plugs before is I think just for redundancy because the handles are a bit fragile. So I hope the new handle, which is having one per stall, will be reliable enough. I like the new cable management because it's has a wire that's holding the cable up overhead, so you should be able to reach the other side of the car if you have to.
Yeah, especially after coming from Hesperia, where Patrick couldn't get the cable to reach to the side of the car, and you had to pull into the other ones and blah, blah. They all had that cool management system. You could easily access the cable wherever you are. By the way, you should check out the solar farm. Hopefully you can see that. It's so cool.
Yeah, that's the stuff on the left, if you can't tell. And it's, if I'm not mistaken, the darker colored ones is like a regular solar farm, and then the other ones with the bright tower in the middle is doing like reflective, so it basically reflects the solar array to that central tower, heats up the liquid there, and then that generates the steam or what. I'm not sure exactly how.
Is that what's happening? That's crazy.
Yeah, I don't know if it's even steam, but just creates a bunch of heat there.
I feel like a moth to a flame looking at it.
I know, and it's like it actually hurts your eyes when you look.
It does. Is it bad to look at a solar array or solar farm? Whatever?
With the focus ones, yeah.
You can actually see
The
rays
sun
of
rays.
light
Yeah.
in the daytime. It's so strange. You probably can't see that, but anyways, I think we're just gonna chill and enjoy the ride, right?
2.0 miles per kilowatt hour. Now 10 miles of buffer, so
Yay!
we'll see.
Cool. We need to go there. We should go there sometime. Welcome to Nevada! Brr, 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 brr.
One state down.
Yay! One more to go. Through. I feel like next to, well, this and Glenwood Canyon are my favorite segments, you know?
Yeah. No, I was definitely going to compare it to that. And there's some other places that I know are very beautiful in a different way.
I gotta adjust this. There
we
capture
go.
all the glory. Yeah, it's a really weird aesthetic. It almost reminds me of parts of Star Wars where they're racing, the pod races or whatever.
Ooh, now I'm going to pretend I'm racing a pod.
Okay, I will hold on.
No, speed limit's only like 55 through here. Beautiful time of day to go through here.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, extremely.
And it's like looking up and seeing the canyon walls or gorge walls or whatever through the glass roof. It's pretty cool.
Let's get a good tilt going. So, wait. There. That is super cool. I love that. I mean, honestly, as a passenger, and I'm sure as a driver, you don't really look at it that much, but it's part of the whole immersiveness, I guess. You
Yeah.
don't look at the roof that much, but I like it. Wow, it's amazing, actually.
And this is a fun way to sort of end our first day. As soon as we come out of the gorge, we will be close to Utah and then St. George, then Washington, where we're staying. It says we have 29 miles to our hotel.
Yay! And hopefully we have free charging at the hotel. And like we said before, we checked in on it, and hopefully it's all good. That's a lot of hopefuls, but I think that's somewhat what this day feels like. Like the beginning of the day was a bit stressful, being in a busy city with traffic and not getting access to the chargers. Like the first charging stop, we couldn't obviously get to the charger at all because we were second in line or third in line once we went back from the restroom. And then the next charger at Walmart in Hesperia was difficult to get to because other people were doing other things there. And I've said a lot that I like that the chargers are at Walmart. I like that it's 24-hour for the most part, I think. I like that you can get food and restrooms and all that. But I might be changing my mind a bit because I like something that I really liked about Baker, and the stark contrast between Hesperia and Baker is that people are just there to charge. Like where we were, no one was doing anything else there, right?
There's a little bit of getting gas at the gas station.
On the other side.
Yeah.
No one, like everyone was in their area. There were CCS chargers, Tesla, gas station, and everyone was doing their own thing. And in Hesperia, it was very difficult because everyone else is trying to shop and we're trying to charge, which, because Electrify America is having some struggles, it entails like moving around, right? So you just don't want to do that when people are shopping with carts and children and ambling slowly and trying to get stuff out. It's just not compatible.
Not to mention carts being in your way.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, we didn't even catch that, but when Patrick was trying to back in and turn around, he almost dinged the car on a cart because someone had left a cart in the middle of the street. Like they put the one wheel on the embankment, on the curb, and then the rest of the cart in the street. And I could just see it here because it was so low. Yeah. Are we through already?
Yeah, pretty much.
Whoa.
I didn't realize it just.
Have I been babbling a lot?
Glenwood Canyon is so much longer than
long,
that.
Yeah.
But it's still pretty, some pretty cool views through here.
Cedar pocket. Oh, that sounds cute. It sounds like a cedar chest, but you carry it in your pocket. Excuse me.
Maybe there's some more. I don't know.
Huh?
We've gone through here a few times. Virgin
there's
River
more.
Canyon. See?
Oh. Was that the gorge and this is the canyon? I think
don't
maybe
know.
you read wrong. It looks so pretty. And now this is a bit different looking, like more red.
But it one of the things that's interesting is that we did that charge in Baker, and therefore, we went so high, and it's like, yeah, we can make it all the way to our hotel, but boy, that's a bit of a draining stretch to do 204 miles or whatever that we're doing, and we have 26 miles left to go. But I'm sort of drained from doing that. It's a little bit of a long stretch to be just sitting in a seat, and even though we have Blue Cruise, I like the fact that we stop at every 150 miles doing this longer stretch. It isn't much longer, but it's getting on the edge of uncomfortable, I guess.
And I'm actually, because I'm a bit injured, I am relieved to be sitting longer, and normally I'd be wiggling or I want to hula hoop or whatever, so I'm good for the sitting. So it's like we're switched a bit.
Yeah. 17 miles of buffer. We got a little hill here. We'll definitely be fine. And then, so the other thing that we're got to figure out with the hotel charging is how many kilowatts per hour are we going to get? So
It was like some people said 9. Actually, did we even film that? Maybe not, but I
Yeah.
checked the chargers.
She was
and,
checking.
Yeah. Another Mach-E said that they got 7, I think.
Which
Right.
that would be fine. And we don't. So we had this whole discussion off camera, but if we're trying to get 100%, we may want to hit like Electrify America first, so that we get a little bit more in the battery before we have to rely on level 2 charging. Because if it's like a slow charger, only getting like 3 kilowatts, which some of the chargers, if you don't know, they may be like a 6 kilowatt charger, but if they have 2 plugs and there are 2 cars plugged in, you may only get 3 kilowatts. So 3 kilowatts will be there for maybe 13 hours. That would only be 39 kilowatt hours into the battery. So that wouldn't even be a half full charge. So I was debating, should we just go to Electrify America and get a little bit, but I think in the end it's like it's close enough. We'll just go for it and see if we do get the 7 kilowatts or 9 kilowatts or whatever, then that should be pretty good. And as you guys know, our first couple of charges in the morning are usually like 50 or 100 miles apart because we have to go to the bathroom. So
Yeah.
after St. George, Washington, after Washington, there's a charger in Beaver that we can stop at. And then, of course,
Oh God, I have beaver trauma from the last one though.
yeah, go back and watch our trip down to
from Denver
from
to
Denver.
San Diego. Yeah.
Day 2 was an adventure. If you haven't seen that,
Yeah.
it's, we obviously made it. But anyways,
It's so weird because that was a month ago, but we still have to edit that footage. But yes. I think the thing about this canyon, by the way, is it's like segmented. So you have different beautiful bits.
different types, yeah.
Yeah.
But it's exciting to, be done with California. We just went through Nevada. Now we're in Arizona for a little bit, and then we'll be in Utah. And we're going to stay in Utah tonight. Tomorrow night, we're going to make it to Colorado.
Yeah.
We may make it all the way to Denver. After today, I'm thinking, let's take another light day.
Okay, so everywhere that we went through when we left Vegas, I really want to stop there. Like Buffalo Bill's Casino, whatever, it has a roller coaster and a concert venue and terrible reviews on Google, but I'm so curious of it, Like I feel like we should stop and check. Have you been there?
They seem pretty neat. And years ago, we stayed at that one, I forget,
It was
Wendover,
Wendover.
Nevada.
Yeah.
And it was neat. It was just like this weird little
Casino.
one casino, maybe 2 casinos, right on the border with Utah. And we stayed there. The hotel rooms, it was like we opted for the cheap hotel room, and then it was like, wow, they put us way around on the side,
Oh,
and
yeah.
down a super long hallway that connected to another hallway. It was like, wow, we got
Very
the really cheap room.
casino, get you lost in there, right?
Well, and it was like, I think it was like, this is the bargain room. Like maybe I don't know, but the hotel was just empty, so empty.
It was nice though. Like it wasn't a bad hotel,
No.
but it was casino hotel in the middle of nowhere. It's a giant neon cowboy. Nothing else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of people stay there if they're going out to the Salt Flats, because it's only about 20 miles from the Salt Flats, and then got a big hotel.
Yeah.
And this, the area we're getting into, St. George area, is near a lot of recreation stuff for off-roading, mountain biking, hiking, and of course the national parks. You got Zion National Park fairly close. We stopped at Zion on our way down last year.
Oh yeah.
We didn't go on the popular side. We went on the back entrance, basically.
Which was super beautiful. It's actually kind of similar to this, but a little greener.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just got so sleepy. So maybe you're right. Like 200 miles is fine. and
Yeah.
then anything more. How long have we been driving?
Since 9, but the time changed. So
No,
now,
I mean since the last stop.
what?
How
Oh.
long? Yeah.
Well, we've gone 170 miles.
Oh.
So like 2.5 hours, maybe.
Weird.
Oh, duh.
What?
We got this trip 2 hours
Oh.
and 49 minutes.
There you go. Yeah, so maybe 2 hours is my sweet spot. Also, a beverage would be nice. Look at me, I only have one beverage. I just have water.
Yeah.
So by the way, I think we shared already, we did the Audi event, the Q4. Very cool vehicle, and it has a bottle holder in the door, but it's like a big bottle holder, and it's high up. And I am envious of that because I love the Mach-E door bottle holder, but you can only hold a soda bottle like this. You can't hold this. So the door on the Q4, it holds 1.5 liters. I feel like it would hold this.
I think so.
Yeah, just barely, but I am kind of envious of that. I just realized you have soda. I could drink it.
Yes.
I can have it, right? You can have
Maybe.
it.
I gotta have some in a minute.
Thank you. But it's been a fun day. It doesn't feel like it's been a full day of driving, does it?
Yeah, going through LA, I probably should have, because there was like CarPlay was saying one way and Ford was saying another way and Android Auto said another way. Basically I-5 or I-15. I-15 would have probably been less traffic, so I probably should have done that.
Yeah.
And
That's inland.
just that
through
one
Temecula?
charger. Well, and then we could have hit one of those chargers over like in Temecula that I don't think would have been full. It would have had more than 3 stalls, but live and learn.
Yeah.
And it wasn't a big delay for us. I had to go to the bathroom anyways.
I think it was just like a stressor in the beginning of the day. Like, I think you were a bit stressed out. And me too.
Yeah.
Sure.
Well, it's not like it's going to affect how long we have to drive. In the grand scheme of things, I mean, it added like 5 minutes, but it's like we're doing 20 hours, and I just want it all to be done. And anyways, 20 hours from San Diego all the way to Denver total,
Yeah.
plus charge,
Sounds like
including
God
charging.
when you say that. If we hadn't been gone for a month, I think it would be more like, yay!
Yeah, it's a
Right?
weird feeling this time. So,
Yeah.
we'll wrap up as we get into
Washington.
yeah, of course we have to do the burr for
Yeah, where
Utah.
is it? Where?
Soon.
Where?
I don't know. Like we've done this 3 times, 4 times now,
And we still don't know.
and I don't know.
We should know,
Anyways.
right?
We start to ramble and babble when we're tired, and I
Sorry.
can turn Blue Cruise back on.
Okay.
Turn it off because there's construction right before the
You're babbling.
canyon. Oh, we're gonna go. Yeah, that's
Okay.
right. We're gonna go until we get into Utah.
Bye.
Utah state line right here.
Yeah, it's this one. I normally miss it. Ah, I got you, Utah. Welcome to Utah. Brr, 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 brr. They're taking a selfie. Hello, Best Western.
Chargers are right there.
Yay! Oh, yay! Oh, good, I don't have to walk too far.
They're all empty too.
Oh my gosh.
So, we are here. There's some J1772, but I have a Tesla adapter that I want to test out. I may move after we check in, just because that way, for whatever reason, there's a bunch of Teslas. They're all set. But anyways, we're gonna plug in here. Let's look at our trip stats. We did 212 miles. Did I reset? I don't think I reset. No.
Are you
So-
serious?
But that's okay. This is still good. 212.8 miles, 2.5 miles per kilowatt hour. 13 miles of range left, and we left it like 97% down to 5%.
So that was so great that we got up higher in Baker and had lots of people to talk to.
Yeah, and for today we've done 443 miles and 2.5 miles per kilowatt hour. And I think that's all we need. Let's try the adapter. I think I left it in the front.
Okay.
So I had this stored up in the front just for situations like this. Shh. This is the Tesla, the J1772 adapter. It's in this vlog. It's also in this review of the adapter. I'm going to put this video in both. We tested this out before we left Denver, but now we're going to give it a try here. We should be able to just, oh, is it, there we go. I thought it was hung up. So what we learned is we want to plug it in, give it about 30 seconds. Apparently that lets the hardware in the adapter connect with the Tesla charger, and then we should be able to charge. I'm going to get a little bit more cable. What do you think? Is that long enough?
Yeah.
We'll give it a try and see if it does anything.
It's windy.
And then let me grab my phone and I'll see if it's actually charging. 1 amp, 2 amps. You can hear the fan is on. It's at 3 kilowatts. It's not super fast. So this is maybe why I want to move over to the J1772, unless it keeps ramping up, and it may. But it was also like, this is a real world, perfect example. I'm sorry for the crows. Being here at a hotel that has Tesla chargers, if they didn't have any J1772, we would be able to charge. It's a great thing to have this capability. It's charging at 6.8, 6.9. It's going up.
We're
So that's
hoping for
awesome.
9 because that's what we saw on PlugShare,
Yeah.
and that would be a great speed.
And I can watch the amps. I think over here, if it says maximum 48 amps, and we are at 27 amps right now, and we're almost there. Yeah, that looks like that will probably be about what we get is 8.9. I saw a 9 for a second. You guys can't see this, but the numbers are changing. This is the car scanner app that I can use to monitor the car with the ODB2 dongle. I have another video on that coming, so check that out. But very cool to be able to get a charge here at the hotel that we're staying at tonight, and charging is free, so awesome.
Yay!
Now we got to go check in, so we're actually authorized to be parked here.
That's a pretty sunset. Oh, hi.
Hello.